Alright folks, so we are now part 2 of my SHOT Show 2020 impressions. I'm still trying to sort through the various mess I have on my desk. So when I stopped earlier today, I think I was talking about Steiner and Burris. The sound kind of sucked, so now I'm gonna try to keep the microphone closer to my face, and let's see if any of that crap works. Looks funny. Right, if you hear background noise, it's my kids trying to get into the shower. Unfortunately, this time around I can't be home alone. Brief recap of Burris. So Fulfilled 2 finally got updated. Signature HD is back. Fulfilled and Signature both nice Chinese scopes. Signature, the higher end of Chinese scopes. Fulfilled kind of mid-range. They looked well configured. On the tactical side, there is the high magnification RT25 and RT15, which are front focal plane but non-illuminated scopes with SCR2 reticles. And on the high end, XTR2 is still there, and US-made XTR3 should finally be getting an illuminated reticle, hopefully fairly soon. At least that's my expectation. We'll see if any of that comes through, but that's the plan. And I intend to test XTR3 as soon as the illumination is available. Okay. So next, let's talk a little bit about guns. Hoplite Arms. Facebook inverts everything. Hoplite Arms. So these are kind of interesting guys. New company. They were in a pop-up pavilion. A couple of guys who are involved there are active on Sniper Site. That's how I know them. It's the first time I met them face to face. As always, the way people look is a little surprising. That's not what I expected based on the names and on how they write in the forums. But good guys, I like them, and they're coming out with a line of really overbuilt precision rifles that I fully expect to do quite well. There are different action sizes, all the comparatively standard stuff. What is not standard is that they can survive fairly ridiculous pressures, so there's some opportunity there for proprietary cartridges that can do more out of less space. And the way they're available with their own chassis, that compatible with comparatively common furniture, and then the Sentinel chassis. The way they did the handguard on the chassis that had the shot is very clever. It doesn't touch anything, but the chassis doesn't touch the receiver, doesn't touch the barrel. In other words, I kind of have high expectations for this. I mean, these are not lightweight rifles. These are heavy, beefy, overbuilt, heavy-duty precision bolt-action guns. Everything on them worked smoothly. I mean, I was pretty impressed. These are new company, new rifles. I really liked what I saw. So that was a cool thing. I expect great things from them. I'm thinking about picking one up. They should have first production rifles within the next, I don't know. I think they have 6 guns they're going to send out to various testers. I don't like the way this lighting goes. Let's see if I can get... Is this better? Yeah, maybe that's a little better. I think they'll have 6 guns going out to different testers. I think Frank Galley, Sniper Site Frank, Lowlight, is going to get one to look at, which I'm really looking forward to. Frank knows his stuff, so he's a good guy to have looking at a rifle. Okay. All right. Moving right along. Let's see, I spent a good part of Wednesday roaming around that pop-up pavilion on the 6th floor, where a bunch of small companies have booths for just a day. Next year it's not going to happen. Next year SHOT Show is getting bigger, and because of that they're not going to do this. If you're there for the first time, you have a small booth in the corner for one day and then you can go away. Everybody gets a normal booth. Interesting company called Type 3 malfunction round. They make this dummy round that fits in a magazine and all that, and causes a Type 3 malfunction for malfunction practicing. It's a kind of it's one of those simple, clever things that I like, so I'm probably going to pick some up. I thought it was not hugely complicated, to be honest with you, but rather innovative, right? Have somebody load your magazines and somewhere in there you don't know which round would be this dummy round that causes a Type 3 malfunction, so that you have a normal live fire exercise where all of a sudden you will be clearing a Type 3. All right. Normally Type 3 malfunctions happen because I'm an idiot. In this case they would happen intentionally and give you good practice, so I thought it was a good idea. This thing is wobbly as hell. Okay, let's move on to next. What is this? Oh, Mr. Art Peck. Art's a good friend. He posts on 24-hour campfire, lives in Alaska and shoots things. Art, in case you happen to be watching this, it was a pleasure spending time with you. One of the nice things about SHOT is that I see people who I normally don't see. And Art is one of those people that's always nice to see every year. Envision Optics. So I know these guys comparatively well. Because of my day job, but also because of this whole gun thing. And they are shot every year. Their specialty is generally night vision thermal stuff. And they have a new-ish line of thermal weapon sights that they call Halo, H-A-L-O, and based around the 12 micron pixel pitch, 640 by 480 core. I really like the Halo thing. It was lightweight, polycarbonate body, good image quality, reasonably easy to operate, a nice control scheme, built-in ADM mount. I gotta say that I mean, not cheap, but none of the good resolution thermal sights are cheap. But if I were looking for a thermal sight right now, this would be somewhere toward the top of the list. I think the longer range version, that's a 50mm lens, goes for, where was I saw it somewhere online for about $7,500, something like that. It's a lot of money, but it is a seriously nice thermal sight, not for expert. But I like them. So Envision, I know they've been working on it for a little bit, and it's a very respectable thermal sight, so I liked it. Speaking of thermal, company called AccuFire Technology. They were in the next pavilion next to the press booth. I don't know these guys well, but I probably should. They kind of seem innovative. They're trying a lot of different things. They had a really respectable clip-on that they had a SHOT that fit nicely onto the low power variables. I'm not sure what the price is. They are located not far from where